Hello friends, welcome to the channel. So today's topic is eigenvalues and eigenvectors, another topic of numerical methods. So let's see. So what is eigenvalues and eigenvectors? Actually, eigenvectors gives a better understanding to get the linear transformations, and eigenvectors gives the scaling factor of that transformation. Okay, so the mathematical aim for this topic is to find a column vector x and a constant lambda. Okay, where in this given equation we have to work on this given equation, right? Where A is the given square matrix, we also called it as coefficient matrix, and x is the given column matrix, variable matrix. Okay, so we have to work on this equation. So by rearranging this equation we can get the final expression like this, and here we have to work to get the values of lambda as well as x. Okay, lambda is a constant part known as a eigenvalue, and x is the vector, a column vector known as the eigenvector. Okay, so let's check. So we have to work on this equation. To get the eigenvalues, we are just equating the constant part with 0. Okay, so we are getting this equation for our purpose, right? And this equation is known as what? Characteristic equation. So A is a square matrix. It can be of the order of n cross n. Okay, 3 cross 3, 4 cross 3, 4 cross 4, any of the dimension, right? So according to that we can write the matrix into this form. Okay, where matrix A is of the any of the dimension, right? So this is the general method to get the eigenvalues, okay, that we have covered in school mathematics. But now we are going to have the look on power method, that is one of the iteration method. So what is power method? It is an iterative approach that can be employed to determine the largest eigenvalue. Okay, with the help of this method we can get the largest eigenvalue of any given matrix. Okay, and again we have to work on this equation Ax equals to lambda x. Now what is the procedure, what are the steps, and how to approach for this method, that all will be understood by this. Okay, so here you can see the question is asking about the largest eigenvalue and the corresponding eigenvector of this given matrix. We have to work on this matrix. Okay, so let's start with the solution. Here this is the given matrix. We know what is our characteristic equation, that is A minus lambda I is 0, where I is what? The identity matrix. So just replacing that all values in the given matrix, we are getting a cubical equation and getting 3 values for lambda. Okay, that means 3 values of eigenvalue, right? So this all the range of eigenvalues is known as what? Spectrum of that matrix, and the largest eigenvalue is known as what? The spectral radius of that matrix. Okay, actually the largest eigenvalue has a significant role. That's why most of the questions asked about the largest eigenvalue, and it is also known as what? Spectral radius of x. Okay, so this is what we have seen. This is the generalized method, but now we are going to have a look on the power method, that how to go for the power method calculation. So this is the solution for that power method. So what we are going to do here, actually the power method is an iterative method. We have to go for number of iterations, right? So we have to start with the initial approximate value of eigenvector. Okay, that can be taken as any values, but we know that the eigenvector has a column matrix. Okay, so if the matrix A has 3 cross 3 dimension, then obviously we have to go for the 3 cross 1 matrix for the eigenvector. Okay, so I am assuming here as 1 0 0 as my first initial approximate eigenvector. Okay, you can start with 1 1 1, 1 1 0, any value. Okay, so I am going to start with 1 0 0, right? So this is the value for x naught, first approximate value. So now every time what we have to do, we have to go for Ax, calculation of A into x. A is the given matrix and x what we are going to take in number of iterations. Okay, so x naught is this, so A into x naught, keeping the values of matrix A and x naught, by multiplying it I am getting this value. Okay, so whatever is the value coming for this is the next iterative value for eigenvector, right? so this can be taken as x1. Clear? So next we have to go for the calculation of what we have done for ax naught. Now we are going for ax1. Okay, similar procedure. We are going to put the value of matrix A, then matrix x1, product of these two matrices gives this much. Okay, so now you can see the values are coming as 730, which is somewhat more values, more than 1, right? So we can take some values as a constant part like this. Here I have taken 3 as the constant. Okay, so the remaining vector is this. So actually this is my remaining this is my eigenvector value. Okay, actually this value should be near to 1. Okay, just keep that in mind that this value should be near to 1. Okay, so I have taken 3 as common. Now this is my x2. So here again the calculation for A into x2, so matrix A into x2. Okay, so the next value is coming like this. Again somewhat higher values, so we are taking 4 as the constant part, so the remaining value is this much. So this is my next eigenvector. Okay, so always keep remember that we have to take value as a common, so that the inner part, which is called as eigenvector, will be almost similar. You can see here we are getting almost similar values. Okay, so next this value is for x2, so we are keeping x3, so we are keeping that value in the equation of A into x3. So now we are getting this value. So by taking 4.4 as common, we are getting this value as a next eigenvector iterative value. Okay, then ax4 solution is this, keeping 4 as common, so this is my next eigenvector value. Now ax5, calculating for ax5, this is my value, and x6. You can see in this 2 iterations the vector values are same, 210 and 210, and also the constant part is also same. Okay, that means we are getting the similar value in the consecutive iterations, right? So we can stop our iteration here. Now what is the value? This vector value gives the value for eigenvector, and this constant part, that is 4, gives the value for eigenvalue, right? So this is the procedure for power method. Okay, so this is the largest eigenvalue, that is 4, and the corresponding eigenvector is this. Okay, now in this solution you may have doubt that what to take as a constant every time. Okay, so I am giving you a thumb rule for that solution. So we are going to have another problem to get the easier method or easier solution. Okay, method is same, just we are going to have a easier solution. So this is another question. Again we have to get the highest eigenvalue for this given matrix. Okay, so let's get start with the solution. So now what we are going to do, again we have to take an initial approximate value for eigenvector, that is same 100. Okay, so A into x naught gives the first iteration value. So when we are going to have the product of these two vectors, I got this value. Okay, so what is the thumb rule to get the easier solution? The thumb rule says that among these vector values, take the higher value as a common. Okay, take the higher value as a common, so that all the values will be either 1 or less than 1. Clear? So this is the solution. So I am taking the higher value is 3.556. Okay, we are taking these as common. So the next iterative for eigenvector is this. Okay, so next solution is what? A into x1. So next solution you can see this is A into x1. Now we are keeping the value of x1. So we got this value. So what is the higher value here? That is this 4.445. Take that as common. So whatever you get, that is the next eigenvector iteration value. Okay, so A into x2. Now you got this value and this by taking the higher value in common term. Okay, so similar procedure you have to do. Now there is no doubt that what value to take the common. Just take the higher value as common. The remaining part will be according to that value, means eigenvector will be according to that eigenvalue. Okay, so you can see in x4 calculation I have taken 6.095 as common. For x5 the value is 6.073 as common. For x6 it is 6.071 as common. Okay, also you can check the inner part are coming almost equal to same. Okay, almost same. That means we are going for the right solution. What is the next solution? So this is the value for x6, this value for x7. You can see 6.07, 6.07 is same. Similarly, in eigenvector, we can see the value of 0.7, minus 1, 0.6 is same. Okay, that means we are getting the repetition in the number of iterations. So we can stop our iteration at the 7th iteration, right? So what is the eigenvalue? That is this constant part, that is 6.07. And what is my eigenvector? That is 0.7, minus 1 and 0.6. So this is a simple solution, and this method is named as power method. You can try by yourself. I have given a practice problem. You can do the practice here, taking this as your question and check your answer. I have given the answer also. Okay, so this is a solution, this is a explanation for power method. If you have any kind of doubt in this particular topic, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.